Hi there, it's Dev. So it's day 55, I want to say. So with my 1 minute switches, I hit 18. I'm doing really sloppy though. The handwork is better, but I keep forgetting to count, and then I'm like losing my count. So I think at 18, I think it's 18. If I go off like what the actual highest number I counted was 19, which is just now, but I think I missed one along the way, or I don't really know. So anyways, it's still not 30, so I guess it doesn't even matter for the most part. I still have quite a ways to go to just like doing it instead of thinking about it. Like I'll do it and I'm like, oh, that was pretty good, and then there's like a little split second hesitation. That's the stuff that slows me down. That stuff I usually um, have forget to get into the 20s. Um, yeah, so I like the way that I'm going. It's going pretty well. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to make sure I'm fully focused on my number counter and everything. Um, so my last lesson, I took a break from the modules to learn a little bit about more about the F chord and doing the bars. Um, so I think of so yesterday I did the action setup stuff. Um, so what I learned about doing the bars with F chord. There's a video called "They Call It the F Chord for a Reason." So on Justin Guitar's YouTube side. It's much newer. It's from May, as opposed to the videos I've been doing that are like 12, 13 years old. So I'll link it in the description. But pretty much the big thing that the video talked about was different from the first video, the main video that I saw from a decade plus ago, was that whenever you do the bar, you don't necessarily need all your fingers down. You only need like the top and the bottom two strings to be touched by the bar. The rest of it doesn't really matter because your other fingers are touching those chords and frets a little bit closer to the base of the guitar, like this actual part. So, so down the neck, I guess that's the way to put it. So that's a big thing. The other thing that I really learned that I thought was super interesting was whenever I'm playing, I should stick my thumb. Well, I guess two things. So I should stick my thumb because right now my thumb's kind of sticking out here, all the way at the top. But if I put it in inwards, it gets me more leverage, and I get better control over the neck. So is that the other thing about it was to kind of position my hand so you see it's bent. I don't want it going like that. It needs to be able to back because again I get more leverage. I can pull down, I can push down the strings better, increases my strength. And then one thing that he reiterated was that like this area here gets like it gets pretty painful. It's pretty sore. The video last time was like 17 minutes, 16 minutes, and by the end of it, like this was killing me, and it was hurting a lot. So that's just kind of natural. It takes a while to build up that muscle, but yeah, it's kind of the main things. He didn't even go over the other like the medium difficulty and the easy difficulty F chords. Just kind of the full bar one. Bar is also spelled Barre, which I think I mentioned in the last video, but I thought that was pretty interesting because I kept searching like BAR and like just a bunch of stuff was showing up, and then I noticed some of the titles said bar or bar BARE. I was like, oh, that's what I actually want. So that narrowed it down a ton. Yeah, so I guess that's mostly it. It's going much better. One thing I've noticed in my practice, because I'm doing with the 1 minute switches, the goal is 30. I'm hitting 18 right now. And now I'm like hitting consistently around there is I'm using the middle finger. I kept moving the middle finger, the second finger here. Stay on the same chord no matter what difficulty you do. If you do full bar, the mini bar, 4 fingers, 3 fingers, whatever, that finger should always be there. And I kept wanting to move it whenever I was moving it to help me position my bar better because I'm doing F7 and F major. So that was a huge thing that's helped me a lot. So those three things I think are, I guess 4 things are like the biggest things I've learned along with F chord. but it's gonna take more and more and more and more and more practice than anything else I've done so far. So, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.